Nothing works in this house.
Tell me about it.
Is that a shot at me?
Probably.
Because for your information, I got a job.
Really? What kind of job?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Bees! Return from whence you came. So we might as well have a good time. Toga, 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 toga.
It's Hard-Headed Sports with Spinney and Fetty Bus. Famous for their podcasts, you can now catch them right here on The Al Travis Show.
Yeah, we've got him. Fetty Bus in with us today. For folks who don't know, Fetty is a big coach up at Bethany Lutheran College, the Vikings basketball team in Mankato. Four-time UMAC champions. They've got 3 in a row, going for their 5th/4 in a row. Bus, appreciate you being here.
Appreciate you, Al.
No, it's our pleasure. Basketball season's just gotten underway. I think you played one tournament last week, right? Doesn't really go against the UMAC stuff, but kind of a warm-up thing. You played it last week, right? How'd that go?
Yeah, we were out in Chicago. It was invitational, so it was preset matches. This weekend we have actual little tournaments. We play Stevens Point on Friday, and then the winner or loser on Saturday, depending on how we do.
All right. And does this affect your rankings? This means nothing, I mean, really in the big scheme of things, except getting yourself prepared, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we want to win every single game, but
sure.
Yeah, it's a non-conference game, so it doesn't really affect anything come end of the season. So,
can you give us some inside skinny on what we should expect from the team? How are they looking?
We're looking pretty good. We finally started clicking a little more on offense. I think this last game against St. Mary's, we scored 103 and made 17 threes. So kind of a glimpse at what could be our offense going forward. Little peek once we get things rolling, the ball moving, and shots being made. So things are looking good. And I think, once we still have, I would say 9, 10 of our guys are new to rotation, right? We only have one guy coming back, so there's still a lot of gelling that needs to be had. So I think it's looking pretty good going forward. And
what about defense? I'm a big defensive guy. You kept SMU, and I have no idea how good they are, to 74 points. How are you guys sitting defensively?
We definitely need to make some strides defensively, for sure. Okay. But again, that goes back to the new guys in rotation, right? There's a lot of new players to varsity college basketball in general. So it's just game reps at this point, right? And so I think once they just get more games under their belt and we continue to gel more as a team, communicate together, I think that'll come as games come. So
I think you know as much as anybody. I like to stay up on the latest trends that you kids are into. So I see this bit, must have been on ESPN, I have no idea. But there are a massive number of these kids at a girls' basketball game, a college basketball game, like Kid Night or something, just a massive number of kids. And this girl gets fouled. She has 2 free throws, and the place is going nuts, because they were sitting at 65 points. First one goes in, and the kids go literally crazy and crazier, and the announcers are talking about, oh, good God. The 67th point went in, and these kids all did this 6-7 move thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is this going on at men's basketball? Tell me it is not.
No, I have yet to see that.
All right.
I hope I never see it.
They're saying it's sweeping the nation. I'm like, this has got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. But these kids went nuts. It was all because of this 6-7 thing, and I'm wondering if that happened in basketball, at least on the guys' side. You're telling me no. This makes me happy.
I'm sure in some of the bigger games, like D1 games and maybe even NBA games, I'm sure it's happening, unfortunately.
That is so wild. Okay, well, appreciate you catching me up. I like to stay up on this stuff. You know that. Let's talk your Minnesota Vikings, if we can, boss, before we go to the break. 4-6. We talked about messing up with Chicago. That was a weird game, bad game. We have the Packers coming to town. Just give me your bust down on the game. It's so easy to jump on JJ, but I think there was enough crap to go around for this whole team, from special teams, the defense not getting the sacks they needed. Our receivers didn't catch anything. Tell me I'm wrong. It isn't just JJ.
No, it's still definitely a team thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw a stat out there that JJ's receivers have the highest
Drop rate.
percentage. I think that's what it is.
15% of drop passes they should have gotten. If you do that
That's
math
what it
on
is,
those 6 or 7 passes that literally are like Hawkins and right through their hands, it's a whole other ballgame. Now, it doesn't make him a great quarterback. I mean, because I think he only hit 50% of his passes, so now he's up to 65. But you're moving the chains forward. They could have helped him out a ton.
Yeah, definitely. And I think KFC's got to be better at play calling, especially in short down situations. I don't know why there's so many times where we pass the ball. I just think we need to keep running the ball and trying to establish that a little more. I mean, we had Jones and Mason combined 5.2 yards a carry. So it's not like it wasn't working, right? So we continue to pass the ball in short down situations, 3rd and short, 4th and short, whatever it is. I saw a stat that there was out of our last 15 pass attempts in 3rd and 2 or 4th and 2 and shorter, or whatever the stat was, we had missed 15 straight passes. We were 0 for 15.
Yeah. Well, and I
don't get that aspect.
You take that last 50 seconds, that was the whole ball game, but if we hang on for the last 50 seconds and you get rid of the 8, foul penalties that we had the game before before we even snapped the ball, this team could easily be 6-4 instead of 4-6 and sitting atop the NFC. And we'd be having a whole nother conversation today, wouldn't we? Because I'm going to ask you, is there any way you see us at 4-6 that we can get to 10 wins? There's 7 games to go. We'd have to win 6 of 7. Does Bus think that's possible?
No, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but
no, it's true.
I think there's practically a 0% chance that we make the playoffs at this point.
Yeah. So what do you do as a coach? Is it just we got to get as many reps as we can and get this kid's head straight? You're taking on the Packers, but we have no other options. What, you going to put the University of Minnesota kid in? I doubt it. You got the Packers and the Seahawks. 2 good teams. The Commanders, Cowboys, you should win. New Giants, you should win. Then you get the Lions and Packers again. We might win 2 of the last 7.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's even more set in stone that you just keep playing JJ, right? Like, especially if it's less pressure in terms of absolutely needing to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
You got to just let him keep getting game reps because, there's plenty of stats out there that kind of support the notion that he might just need another year. Right? There's been plenty of elite quarterbacks who were terrible in their first 5 to 10 starts or whatever it is. Josh Allen was brutal his first season. Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions as a rookie.
Yeah.
And again, not saying he's going to become those 2 guys, right? But it just shows that not every quarterback's just going to come in and be good right away. So
it's just
more game reps.
It's such a difference from the college to the pros. Just the speed of everybody is up another notch. Doesn't mean you can think any quicker. You got to, it's going to take some time. I'm not willing to get rid of this kid, but I'm concerned we keep Jefferson. How long will this team, as it sits, right? We dumped all in this year. We've got great receivings. We're going to have the great line. We jumped in. Can this team hold together? Will the Jeffersons of the world getting 56 yards last week? Will he continue to want to play here?
That is definitely a worry that's been creeping in my mind lately. I think luckily a lot of our guys are under contract again next year.
Okay.
So JJ really needs to take us another step next year. I also think this offseason we need to explore better and more viable backup QB options. I definitely shout out Wentz for playing through that injury, but he was obviously not very good. So we got to get some sort of better backup QB option in case JJ gets hurt again or he struggles again, and we have to make that decision to bench him. And we have a viable backup QB that we could actually win games with. So
don't disagree, and you also got to do something to reinforce that front line, right? The O-line, it's an ankle injury away, it's a concussion away, and we are just back to, can we save the quarterback's backside? I agree. Let's talk some basketball on the other side of the break. Got a minute?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
I've got him. He's Fetty Bus from Hard Headed Sports.
When the stakes are high at the Minnesota Capitol, you need more than a lobbyist. You need a partner.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring nearly 90 years of combined experience in government relations, public affairs, and strategic communications. From nonprofits to national corporations, we help organizations navigate Minnesota's political landscape with integrity, insight, and results. Whether you need legislative champions or headlines, Momentum Advocacy delivers. For more, visit momentum-advocacy.com. Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol.
This season, bring the whole family to see Irving Berlin's White Christmas. This smash hit musical based on the classic film returns by popular demand to delight you at Chanhassen Dinner Theaters. With loads of laughter and a stunning showcase of Irving Berlin songs, White Christmas is a celebration of the romance, friendship, and magic of the holidays. Make your plans today to see White Christmas. Visit chanhassendt.com.
Are you kidding me? You know that comment you said to the radio? The thing that we got wrong?
Clearly, Brussels sprouts are the worst vegetable.
Call us and let the world know your thoughts. 855-257-7469. That's 855-ALS-SHOW.
I'm lucky to have me. He's Fetty Buzz from Hard-Headed Sports. Fetty, let's talk a little NBA if we can. The Minnesota Wolves, and people think I'm on them, they're doing everything they have to do. They won again the other night against the Wizards, a 1-12 team. So in reality, they're like 10-5. I mean, they're sixth place in the division. Let me get it up here. I've got it here. Maybe I got it somewhere. The Timberwolves are 10-5. Where's that? I had it here a second ago. Oh. Are you with me?
Let me look here. So.
Fill some time.
10-5.
So they're in sixth place. I get that. But I'm telling you right now, they have gone through what has got to be the easiest schedule for some time, right? They had they got the Wizards, who are 1-5. They played Sacramento twice. They played Utah twice. These are bottom-dwelling teams, and they're winning. And for the most part, until yesterday, they've been kind of doing a very good job of trouncing those teams, right? But the Wizards yesterday, 1-12 team, had Minnesota within 5 points with 3 minutes to play. You can't do that. You can't let those teams do that way. When you want to take a real team on, when OKC comes in here, you know what I'm saying? What am I missing here? How does a team fall like that?
I think it's pretty much the same story every year for the Wolves in the beginning of the season. I've had to make this point on this show, I feel like, so many times. So we got to keep trying to make a full 48 minutes. Put together a full 48 minutes, right? We were killing them at halftime. in the first half. We were absolutely murdering them in the beginning of the game, and then we let our foot off the gas. This is the NBA. They can be 1-12, 1-13, whatever they are. That doesn't matter. They're still professional basketball players at the end of the day. They can make shots. They can get back into the game, especially when you're that bad of a team and you're already losing by that much. You got nothing to lose. You might as well just go out there and play as hard as you can, right? So that's exactly what the Wizards did. We got to learn to not take our foot off the gas and keep playing the entire 48, regardless of what the score is.
All right, let me ask you a couple things. And I know people think I just absolutely hate Rudy Gobert. I don't hate him. I would like to party with him sometime, be a lot of fun. But I'm missing something. Naz Reid off the bench, 28 points, 5 rebounds, a plus 16 on the court. Rudy Gobert's in there. He's got a total of 9 points. He's got 4 turnovers and 15 rebounds, and he's a plus 6 in the court. What does Naz got to do to get in the game? I'm sorry. I don't think Rudy's a $100 million guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not the biggest Rudy guy. That's been pretty well established. 15 boards, just the deterrent. I think on defense, people aren't as willing to drive to the rim when they just see him down there.
Okay.
And defensively, the numbers with Randall and Reed out there are horrendous. We have the worst defensive rating in the NBA when those two are on the court together. So I don't think we really have any other choice but to keep playing Gobert and Randall and Reed. They got to pick it up defensively. Bottom line, we can't. Okay. They can't be that bad defensively when they're both on the court, because we're going to have plenty of times in games where we need them both on the court at the same time. So they got to pick it up. I don't know if it's just a chemistry issue or lack of effort. I feel like it's not lack of effort. So I don't really know what's going on, but they gotta figure it out for sure. But Naz was killing it, no doubt.
Naz was great. He had only 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 block. Rudy had 1 block, no steals, 4 turnovers. I just see that Naz wants to play more, and maybe it's, I don't know. It's the idea that Naz can shoot a 3. Naz can shoot a jumper from outside. Gobert is hitting nothing if he's not a foot from the basket. I just don't see it helping us out. I mean, you look at the big players today; they can all handle the ball. I watched Chad Holmgren with OKC last night on a highlight reel. He's at the 3-point line, dribbling between his legs, takes the guy in and slam dunks the ball. I don't want Rudy Gobert to ever put the ball on the floor.
No,
ever.
I don't want Rudy Gobert to ever touch the ball on offense. If I'm being completely honest, unless it's an old board putback, right? Like, it's always funny to me when he tries to seal his man down low. He does a great job of sealing, he really does, but he has no back to the basket post game. And so he's just sitting there like calling for the ball, and like no one except for Dante DiVincenzo ever throws him the ball. And it's kind of funny to watch.
But funny, this guy's making $33 million a year, boss, and you're saying that about him. And I think free throws, he's only at like 60%. What are you doing for me?
And he is shooting 76% on the season. Obviously, that's insanely elite. So he is at least making his shots around the rim when he's getting them. So credit to him for that. But another quick thing, though, Julius Randle just continues to absolutely tear this season. I absolutely love this guy so much.
But you're right. I think there's something on the defensive end he has to pick up. But on the offensive end, he's having an MVP kind of year. Yeah, Naz and him are both. Anthony Edwards seems to be in a bit of a funk. 3-point shooting. I read something 3 for 22 or something. He's just not there. It's not in his head. He wouldn't even give a post-game interview yesterday after a win, which seems weird to me. But let me get in real quick. Your thoughts on the teams coming up. There we go.
That's kind of I actually like that a little bit, because I think he's actually taking his games extremely seriously and is really mad at his performance. So I love seeing that from Ant, that he's taking this very seriously on a game-to-game basis.
Games coming up before I get you back. We have Phoenix coming up tomorrow night. Then you got Sacramento, thank goodness, get back healthy. But then you got OKC coming in. How do you feel about us in Phoenix?
I think we should be able to win these next 2 games for sure. We finished the month of November with Thunder, Celtics, Spurs. So Wemby is out, but those are 3 tough games finally. I mean, the whole month of November we've been playing mediocre teams. The only good 2 teams we've played have been the Nuggets and Knicks, and we lost both those games. So it's time to start beating these good teams.
Fair enough. But how does somebody pick up Hard-Headed Sports, boss? I got to go.
Also, shout out Spinny. Go check them out in the national tournament today, actually, around 4
That's
o'clock.
right.
And you can get our hard-headed sports stuff on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
And to get the girls' volleyball game, I think you can get it on Ole's website, right?
Yeah,
St. Ole's?
there should be a stream link to the NCAA site on there.
All right, I'll try to watch them this afternoon. Thank you, Buzz. Appreciate you reminding me that. Go Ole's on the Al Travis Show.